Sanjay Bhardwaj from Department of Computer Science and Applications, DAV College for Girls, Yamunanagar. The topic of discussion in this lecture is binary arithmetic. Now we understand that binary numbers are those numbers in which only two digits are used, and these digits are 0 and 1. There are number of number systems like decimal, binary, octal, hexadecimal. For representing information in computers, binary numbers are used. That is why we will be going through the arithmetic of binary numbers or binary arithmetic. Now, first question is, why binary numbers are used in computer? I said the number system which is used to represent information in computer is binary number system. Now, my first question is, why binary numbers are used in computers? As we know, computer is an electronic device. Now, for implementation of computers, the devices or the component used are diodes and transistors. If we draw the characteristic graph of this diode or transistor, it is something like this. The characteristic graph will be something like this. This is a graph between the current and the voltage. It is a graph between the current and the voltage. Here it is voltage. Say on y-axis it is current. It is indicating what is the effect of the voltage and what will be the current passed when this particular voltage is given to the device. Say if the voltage is 0, the current passed through the device is 0. As the voltage starts increasing, the current starts increasing. When the voltage is 0, no current will be passing through the device. When the voltage will be increasing, the passage of current or the volume of current that will be increasing. But after a certain point, with the increase of voltage, the current value will not increase. Again, when the voltage is 0, the current passed through the device is 0. When we increase the voltage, the current passed will be increasing, but after a time, after a particular voltage, with the increase of voltage, current will not increase. Now, this particular point where voltage is 0 and no current is passing through the device, that point is known as cutoff point. That is known as cutoff. That means no current is passing through the device. And this particular part where with the increase of voltage the current is not increasing is called the saturation part. The saturation part. Now, the cutoff point is where no current is passing through the device, and the saturation point is where the maximum current is passing through the device and increase of voltage is not affecting this particular current. Now, it has been seen that the working of devices is very stable in the saturation state as well as in the cutoff states. The working of devices is stable in saturation state and cutoff state. That is why computer designers prefer to use the devices either in the saturation state or in the cutoff state. Means when the maximum current is passing through the device and when the no current is passing through the device. Now, since computer designers are using these two states, and the best number system to represent two states is binary number system. Binary number system has two digits only. Base of the number system is 2. It has only two digits, either 0 and 1. And computer designers prefer to use the devices in two states. That is why the best number system to use in computer, that is the binary number system. One will be representing the saturation state and the another will be representing the cutoff state. Now, the point is the devices used in computer, they work best in two states. One is the saturation where the maximum current is passing through the device, another one is cutoff when no current is passing through the device, and the working of device is very stable in these two states, and the best number system to represent two states is a binary number system. That is why binary number system is used in computers. And since binary number system is used in computer, we are going for binary arithmetic. This is the topic of this lecture, that is binary arithmetic. Binary arithmetic, how binary numbers are added, how binary numbers are subtracted. This is basically the idea of this particular lecture. So, I will start with the first operation, and that operation is addition. Addition of binary numbers. Addition of binary numbers. Now, let it be, the rules will be 0 plus 0, it will be 0. 0 plus 0, it will be 0. 0 plus 1, this will be 1. 0 plus 1, it will be 1. Even if 1 plus 0, even then the result is going to be the same, that is 1. 1 plus 1, now 1 plus 1 will be 1 0. These are the basic rules that I will be following in addition of binary numbers. 0 plus 0, it will be 0. 0 plus 1, it is 1. 1 plus 0, it is 1. And 1 plus 1, it will be 1 0. Now, keeping these in mind, let us add these two numbers 1 0 1 1, and another number is 1 1 1, and I want to add these two binary numbers, that is 1 0 1 1 and 1 1 1. Now, I will start with this 1 plus 1. Yes, this 1 plus 1 will be 0 and the carry is 1. 1 plus 1 is 0 and the carry is 1. Now, here 1 plus 1, I said 1 plus 1 is 1 0. Again, in 1 0, 1 is added, and this is going to be 1 1. 1 is here and the carry will be here. Again, 1 plus 1, it is 1 0, 0 here and the carry is 1. And 1 plus 1, it is again 0 and the carry is 1. This is 1 0 0 1 0, which is sum of these two binary numbers. 1 plus 1, it is 0 and the carry is 1. This 1 plus 1 is 0 and the carry is 1, and 1 is again added to that, it is 1 and the carry is 1. So, 1 plus 1, it is 0 and the carry is 1. 1 plus 1, it is 0 and 1. I am again explaining this particular part. This is, first it is 1 plus 1, and I hope I said 0 1, and again 1 is added, and I hope this is 1 1. That is what, 1 here and 1 particularly here. This is how the binary numbers are added. Let us take one more example, and in that example we will be taking the decimal point also in the number. I say 111.01 plus 1.11 and 1. Say these two binary numbers are to be added. So, what we do is we write decimal position below decimal. So, here decimal is aligned. Now, 3 digits is on the right hand side. So, 3 digit and 1 digit on the left hand side. Yes, I hope we can add 0 here to make the numbers same. And now 0 plus 1, it is going to be 1. 1 plus 1, it is 0 and the carry is 1. 1 plus 1, it is again 0 and the carry is 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1, it is 1 1, 1 and the carry is 1. Now, 1 plus 1, it is 0 and the carry is 1, and 1 plus 1, this is 0 and 1. This is binary equivalent, which is equal to the sum of these two numbers, these two given binary numbers, right. Now, this is how the numbers are added. In the next part, we can start with the subtraction. Now, how these numbers are subtracted? Say the first point is 0 minus 0, and I hope the result is going to be 0. 0 minus 0, the result will be 0. The next one is 1 minus 0, this result is going to be 1. 1 minus 0, the result is 1. The next one is 1 minus 1, the result is going to be 0. The result is going to be 0. Now what about 0 minus 1? Now when there is 0 minus 1, we have to take borrow from the next particular position. Say this is 0 minus 1, and yes, we will be taking borrow from the next, and it is going to be 1 0, and 1 0 minus 1, the difference will be equal to 1. This is by taking borrow from the next position. So 10 minus 1 I can write 10 minus 1, it is going to be 1. 10 minus, so it is 0 minus 1. So I took borrow. When it is borrowed, then 1 0 minus 1, and this result is going to be 1. 10 minus 1, this result is going to be 1. Now on the basis of this, we can subtract the binary numbers. Say the binary number 1011, and I want to subtract 101 from this. I want to subtract these two numbers. Now 1 minus 1, it is going to be 0. 1 minus 0, it is going to be 1. And then 1 0, it was 0 minus 1. Now 0, 1 cannot be subtracted from 0. I have to take borrow from the next one, and after borrow it will be 1 0, and 1 0 minus 1, this is going to be a 1, right. So this is how the binary number is subtracted. Now this is direct method of subtracting the binary numbers. However, we can use radix method also, or complement method also, for taking subtraction of the binary numbers. So I will use a term, and that term is complement of the binary number. I say ones complement. These two terms are very important. Ones complement of the binary number. This is the concept. Now what is ones complement of the binary number? Carefully listen the definition. Ones complement of the number is obtained after subtracting each bit of the number from 1. What I said? Ones complement of the number is obtained by subtracting each bit of the number from 1. For example, I want to take the ones complement of this number. Now this is the given binary number. If I want to take the ones complement of this, what I will do is, I will subtract each of the bit of the number from 1. Right, 1 minus 1, it is 0. 1 minus 0, it is 1. 1 minus 1, it is 0. And this is called ones complement of the given number. This is the given number, and this result is ones complement of the number. The important thing is, I will be subtracting each bit. This bit means binary digit. This bit, I will be subtracting each bit of the number from 1. So 1 minus 1, it is 0. 1 minus 0, it is 1, and 1 minus 1, it is 0. There can be another way of finding the ones complement. What? Convert every 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. Wherever it is 1, convert that to 0 and 0 to 1. Like 1, it will be 0, 0, it will be 1, and 1, it will be 0. I hope you will get this number, and that is nothing but the ones complement of the number. So there are two methods by which we can find the ones complement. The one is subtract each bit of the binary number from 1, you will get the ones complement. And the second way is convert every 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. Like this is 0, this one is converted to 1, and this one is converted to 0, and this number is going to be ones complement of this particular given number. So now we understand how ones complement of the number is obtained. Now let us go for the second complement, and that is nothing but 2's complement of the number. 2's complement. Now what is 2's complement of the number? The 2's complement of the number is obtained by adding 1 to 1's complement. Say this is 1's complement plus 1. This is nothing but the 2's complement of the number. 1's complement, we understand how we can find 1's complement, and when 1 is added to the 1's complement, it will be 2's complement of the number. For example, I want to find 2's complement of this given number. This is the given number. Now first I will write 1's complement. Now 1's complement, as I have seen, that is converting 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. I think it will be 0 1 0, 0 1 0. This is 1's complement, and if I add 1, this number is going to be the 2's complement. It will be 1, 1 and 0. This is nothing but 2's complement of the given number. So 1's complement is obtained by converting 0 to 1 and 1 to 0, and 2's complement of the number is obtained by adding 1 to 1's complement of the number. This is how we can get 1's and 2's complement number. Now these 1's and 2's complement, these can be used for subtracting the binary numbers. Now I will start with 1's complement method of subtraction. Carefully listen to me what the steps I am using, and after that with example we will be going through those steps. Now 1's complement method of subtraction. What we do is we find 1's complement of the negative number. This is important. Find 1's complement of the negative number. The second step will be add that 1's complement to the other number. I think in subtraction we get two numbers, right? So first point is find 1's complement of the negative number, and the second step is add 1's complement to the other number. And if after addition there is a carry, answer will be positive, and that carry, that end around carry will be added to the number. I said after addition, if there is a carry, answer will be positive, and that carry will be, that end around carry will be added to the answer. And if there is no carry, the answer is negative. If there is no carry, the answer is negative, and it will be 1's complement of the result after addition, right? What I said, find 1's complement of the negative number, add 1's complement to the other number. If there is a carry, the answer is positive, and if there is no carry, answer is negative, and 1's complement of the result after addition. So we will be using these steps with example. Now we will take some example, and we will follow these steps. For example, say it is 1011 and I want to subtract 1001 from this. I want to subtract, or I want to perform this operation. Right? Now what is here? First step I said find 1's complement of the negative number. This number is a negative number. So 1's complement of 1001. Why I am taking 1's complement of 1001? Because this number is the negative number. Now it will be 0 1 1 0. How? I am converting 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. Now add this 1's complement to the other number, say 1011 and 0110. Add these two numbers. Now what will be result? 1 plus 1 is 0, the carry is 1, 0, the carry is 1, 0 and the carry is 1. Now a carry is produced, and if there is a carry, the answer will be positive, and this carry will be added here. I use the word and around carry. It will be added at this end, and 1 plus 1 is 0, and the carry is 1, 0 and 0. This is final result, and this result is a positive result because after addition there was carry. Now if I change the order, I say 1001 minus 1011 if I want to perform this operation. Now the process will be, I will be taking 1's complement of this. Now because this is negative, 1's complement, it is 0, 1, 0 and 0. This is 1's complement of this. Add this 1's complement to the other number. Say 1001 and 0100. Add these two. It is 1. It is 0. It is 1. It is 1. There is no carry. If there is no carry, the answer will be negative, and 1's complement of this result, it is going to be minus 0010, and it should be, because here I got the answer 0010. When I change the order, the result will be minus 0010. On the similar lines, we can have 2's complement method for subtraction. Now the rules for 2's complement subtraction, subtraction will be, the first is find 2's complement of the negative number. Find 2's complement instead of 1's. What we will do? 2's complement of the negative number. Add 2's complement to the other number. If there is carry, the answer is positive, but neglect the carry. In this case, I will be neglecting the carry, and if there is no carry, the answer will be negative, and 2's complement of the result after subtraction addition. Now I will be using 2's complement method for performing these two operations. The first step is find 2's complement of this number. It is 1's complement plus 1, and I hope 0, 1, 1, 0 plus 1, it is 0, 1, 1, 1. Add this to another number, and another number is 1, 0, 1, 1, and I will add these two. It is 1 plus 1, 0, the carry is 1. It is 1 and the carry is 1. It is 0 and the carry is 1. It is 0 and the carry is 1. There is carry, that is why the answer is positive, and neglect this carry, the answer will be plus 0010 plus 0010. Now what about this? This time I will be taking 2's complement of this negative number. Now 2's complement of 1011, what will be? 0, 1, 0, 0 plus 1, it is 0, 1, 0, 1. This is 2's complement of the negative number. Add this 2's complement to the other number, 1, 0, 0, 1 and 0, 1, 0, 1. Now 1 plus 1, it is 0. The carry is 1. This is 1. This is 1. This is 1. There is no carry. And if there is no carry, the answer is going to be negative. And it will be 2's complement of this. 2's complement of this will be, I will be finding 2's complement of this. First is 1's complement, 0, 0, 0, 1. And 1 is added to that. It is 0, 1, 0, 0. The answer is minus 0010. Minus 0010. So I am repeating. Find 2's complement of the negative number here. Add 2's complement to the other number. Yes, these two are added. If there is a carry, the answer is going to be positive and neglect the carry. Find 2's complement of the negative number. Add this 2's complement to the other number. If there is no carry, the answer is going to be negative, and it is 2's complement of this result, the result after addition. This is how 1's complement and 2's complement methods are used for subtraction. Now question is, we are doing addition directly, we can do subtraction directly, then why we use this 1's and 2's complement method? This is a very important question to be cleared. Why we use 1's complement, 2's complement method for subtraction? The point is, within the computer, these additions and subtractions are performed with the help of circuits, right? Circuits are implemented which perform addition and subtraction, and the circuit implementation of addition is easier as compared to that of subtractor. In 1's and 2's complement method, as you have seen, subtraction is performed through addition. We take 1's complement and add to the other number. We take 2's complement and add to the other number. Now here we are performing subtraction but with the help of addition, and circuit implementation of addition is simpler as compared to that of the subtractor. That is why 1's and 2's complement methods are preferred for subtraction. Now it is the question time. Now it is the time when we will evaluate whether we understood this concept or not. So I am giving some examples. Say we will be adding 1011 plus 11. The another can be 1.011 plus 1.1. Another can be 1001 plus 0.001. Now the another will be subtraction, and we will be performing by both the method, 1's complement and 2's complement, both the method. Say this one. The very important is, first make the number of bits equal. Like this is 4 bits. You have to write it as 0111. The number of bits of the two should be same, only then you will get the correct result. Another can be 1.11 minus 1.1. We will be using 1's complement method as well as 2's complement method to solve this. Say 0.1110 0 point, and it is 11.01. Now we will be performing these operations with both the methods, 1's complement as well as 2's complement method, and positively we will be using this for addition. Now these will be the questions, and there can be two questions. Another one is, why binary numbers are used in computers? Yes, you have to explain why we prefer binary code. The question can be, why computer designers prefer binary numbers for designing the digital computers? And another can be, why 1's and 2's complement methods are used for subtraction. And these nine problems for solving. I said 9 because it is 1, it is 2, it is 3, and this is by 1's and 2's complement, by 1's and 2's complement, by 1's and 2's complement, right? So 9 problems. Thank you very much.